Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. Look who's here. The voice you're hearing right now is You've Been Whacking Off. We're joined today by Goot, Max, and Bing Dong to God.
Yeah.
AKA.
Big Dong
It says
to God.
big. I can see the color on there, but that's Big Dong to God.
Yeah, what did you think that was, Euban?
Bing? I had no idea. Honestly, I was like,
it's how I searched up the name. He used Bing.
I thought he was using his Chinese accent for a second. I'm like, he's on point.
I've been playing Baccarat, lots of Asians.
Well, honestly, it's those
careful, there's a tariff on that.
135%.
I hope they tariff these damn Japanese biting beetles or whatever the hell they're called again. I'm still going to call them Japanese biting beetles. I forgot what I said too. I was like, every time I look up Japanese beetles, all I'm getting is an Asian Paul McCartney.
Nice. Nice.
Dude, these things are dying and like they literally kamikaze. I'm not trying to be racist, but they keep just dive bombing every single time.
Kamikaze beaters.
I want to see their eyes. Can I see their eyes? Is that
you miss Garzera if you try to kamikaze somebody? That's
kamikaze Gajira.
That movie still mystifies me. It's still perfect, but it's like, how did that guy mess up? Like William Hurt. Like, how do you fat up?
Which one are we talking about?
The recent Gazera -1.
Gazera -1.
Oh, speaking of movies, good. I thought of you. I rented The Monkey last weekend. Me and T-Dog.
No spoilers. I downloaded it. Oh, is it good?
It is absolutely ridiculous.
It's a Precious. Hey, you've been a little confused. It's the sequel to Precious.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the. He's like.
Oh, I looked it up. Okay, so this is the toy. Okay, I had to look it up.
We're back, baby.
Look it up.
He's got some pent up aggression that he needs to get out.
That's awesome. So barely. So it helps going to the movie knowing that the director, his parents have died in like some awful, crazy ways. Like his dad had like HIV, and he died that way. His mom died. She was in one of the planes on 9/11.
What?
So death has been around him.
Is she Assad?
No.
Thank you for your
Is she
service.
the reason why we gotta take our shoes off?
No,
no, dude, it's reminds me of Final Destination, like the way the deaths happen, and they're like some of it's just like next level. You're like, what the?
Your jaw will be dropped. It amplifies.
Yeah, we're just sitting here. We're like, what is going on?
How's this end? And like it ends perfectly.
Yeah, it was good.
If you guys had to make a Saw / Final Destination death for somebody, how would you do it?
I have one right now that's pretty hilarious. It just happened last week. Did you guys hear about the Chick-fil-A worker who rolled her car, survived, got out, but as she was like running for help, fell into a well and died? Could you imagine that? That's the way that you go.
Has a well?
Yeah, it was in Pennsylvania.
Hey, hey Max, what's going on up there, dude? You got Chick-fil-A wells?
Bro,
I've seen some fat bitches, but those are whales.
Well, never mind. It was in Georgia. I thought it was Pennsylvania. It was actually in Georgia. I was mistaken.
I was gonna say, keep in mind, if you go like an hour from my house, it's like you can get to Amish country. Like Pennsylvania is weird, bro. Or you could go 20 minutes, be in Center City. Like it's weird. It's not like New York weird, because New York's just a really weird state. But yeah, it's
that really is. That really. Do you think that woman in Georgia was a lesbian? And that was God going, "You will not eat my chicken sandwiches." Like, we're making. sure.
I don't know. She
was
worked
it on a
for
Sunday?
Chick-fil-A. Let's see. It was Saturday morning. So Shirley Obert mysteriously vanished after crashing her car in Monroe County, just outside Atlanta, Saturday morning, according to the local sheriff.
Atlanta.
Yeah, it looks like.
How'd they find her?
That's what I'm looking at. Some 24 hours later, authorities provided a grim update. They located Miss Shirley Obert, The outcome was not the one that they were hoping for, they said. She was found deceased at the bottom of a deep well that was surrounded by a thick brush near where her car was found. Authorities later found Obert's body at the bottom of a hidden deep well near the wreck site, and it just has a whole bunch of people.
That's a
Could you?
Looney Tunes.
I know, right?
She probably made that sound like woof.
her feet were her feet were kicking in the air before she fell. You know, if she didn't look down, she wouldn't have fallen. Yes.
Can you imagine? You know what she said too is when she got out of the car, she was like, "Oh, thank God I survived!" Bam, and they're like, "My pleasure." It was just not for her.
Something tells me it was more of a, "Oh Lord, I made it," and then
it could have been a murder. Hear me out. Someone could have forced her to roll her car, and then they drugged this bitch. Like, doesn't sound like there was cameras. Then they drugged this bitch and threw her in the well.
Can we look up the crime statistics in Monroe, Georgia?
Gotcha.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Let's get to the bottom of this, dude. This is a true crime podcast now. Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
We're going to solve the case of Shirley Monrovia Wellslerson.
So the mechanic was involved?
What?
So I'm guessing the mechanic was involved, going with Max's theory.
The mechanic? There was a well full of candlesticks in the library.
So compared to Atlanta, Monroe is known for one of the safer cities in there.
Not anymore.
Some violent crimes went from 3 to 0, but increased to 19. There's not much crime down there.
Honestly,
so there's got to be
seems like a good place to murder somebody.
Just saying. But it's pretty convenient to just fall into a well.
Don't wells have walls?
Typically, I would imagine.
Have y'all ever seen a flush to the ground well? I think that's like this is Sparta. That's a pit, not a well.
Yeah, they might need to look at the definition of what a whale is.
You keep sounding like it's like a blue whale. We're saying well. You're like, wow. What is that?
That's the noise she made on the way down.
Okay, so I have a picture.
We got 25 murders.
And
I know,
honestly, the biggest crime is her eyebrows. Like, hold on, let me see here.
Oh, we got a picture of this broad?
I do. Here, hold on.
Oh no!
Why is it?
Oh lordy.
Oh, like a lamb.
I gotta get it on a different tab here. Why is it not?
I missed you guys.
Soon I'll be back, guys. You, man.
Closed on the house. About to be closed on the house in about a month. I signed the contract less than an hour ago. Oh my! I'm doing business internationally. Wire
the place
transfers.
You sent me?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Good shit. Oh.
Okay.
He deserved it. I mean,
I think I know what happened.
Look at them eyebrows. That is an upside down Nike symbol.
Oh man.
That's a semicolon. Like, what is that?
Hear me out. Hear me out. So, background on this lady: she used to be a manager at McDonald's. Okay. And in her spare time played Ronald McDonald. So she decided to keep the eyebrows in protest when McDonald's fired her to go work for the competitor, which is Chick-fil-A. And then Ronald McDonald got pissed, chased this bitch down. She rolled her car. He chased her and threw her down the well. And said, "Eat this Big Mac, bitch." That's what I'm done with.
Makes sense for me. I'm going to do something in Paint real quick because I need you guys to see what I see. So go ahead and talk amongst yourselves.
Wait, are you going to paint on this screen here that I have? No, you can't do that. You can't do it.
No, he's probably going to take a screenshot.
Did you already take it?
Okay. I'm going to share my screen. Can I share? Alrighty. Okay. This is what I see with the haircut. And where is Paint? Where are you, Paint?
Funny how it fits Georgia, though. She's right at home.
Oh, wait. Wrong picture. Gosh darn it.
I was like, it looks exactly the same.
Hold on, fellas. I'm new.
That's amazing.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm so quick, dude. I'm so fast.
The paint job I've ever seen.
Nothing changed.
I guess I have to save it. I don't know what's going on here. All right, hold on. Let's try this again. We're gonna do this, and then this. Man, this is riveting. Glad to be back, fellas.
So back to the monkey though. I'm actually getting the popcorn bucket. It's coming next month. So
get out of here. Jeez.
I need to go.
It's the hair. It's the haircut. It's the haircut.
All of that
just
weight
like that,
for 3 scribbles. Get out of here. I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. I shouldn't have expected anything, but I was like, this is going to be some kind of like decent Vincent Van Gogh like attempt. Like this is going to be a Starry Night or something. You know? No.
I mean, you have a better chance of me chopping off my ear before I paint anything good, dude.
Jeez.
Quick question.
What were you saying, Goot, about the popcorn bucket?
So I'm actually getting the monkey popcorn bucket. I had to pre-order it. I wasn't able to get it, so I pre-ordered it. So it's the monkey, but the drums popcorn bucket. You put popcorn in there, so it has the drums, all that fun stuff.
Who would have thought that that's like the thing that everybody wants now? Is like, we need a badass popcorn bucket to get me to go to the theater, or else I'm just gonna pirate it. You know?
I mean, you're talking about nerds here, so
I don't play Minecraft. The Minecraft ones look good.
Really? But apparently the
Minecraft
movie got like the worst reviews on the planet.
Well,
Teenagers love it, dude. Teenagers love it.
I saw that movie Saturday night. The first half they tried so hard for the adult humor, but I was like, whatever. My kids enjoyed it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I got a 15-year-old and she loved it. She went and saw it the second day. Yeah.
Really?
So yeah.
Kids
are loving it.
What's that?
But he has a 15-year-old. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
God damn, that's wild. To think that you have a child, let alone and that old, is wild. You look young too. You're looking younger. You can almost
send her to war. Huh?
It's the haircut, man.
Yeah.
You got the extra shaved sides there, Burley.
This is just fresh haircut.
I don't know. You look thinner. Head's still big as hell, but you look thinner.
Yeah, dude.
You still got that big ass dome.
I do have a large head. I'm on the they call it the last 2 snaps of any hat. So
and game recognizes game. I have a big head myself, so it takes one to know.
Like you have to test on the all size fits, right? The one size fits all. You have to test it at the store, right?
Yeah. Do some of them give you a headache? Like it gets kind of like I'm sitting there like feel like man mine. Like it's
yeah. If I wear a hat for too long, I'll have a headache by the end of the day.
Yeah, man.
Like the stretchy hats though, better than the snapbacks. I hate snapbacks.
Flex fit goes hard, dog. Flex fit goes hard.
100%.
If it's not a flex fit, I ain't with it. I don't want a damn sunburn if I'm rocking a damn snapback of little dots and a goddamn crescent on my forehead.
You're Fred Durst in it, dude.
Right? I like the backwards.
Chocolate starfish. Dude,
yeah.
There's this guy. Have you guys seen Kyle Gordon? I think is his name. This guy does like parodies of songs on TikTok.
He did the new metal thing.
Or is it suck the dick, drink the piss?
You mom, you can suck my off. Yeah.
I did not see that.
Oh, dude, he does so many. We could
probably play that, right?
I don't think so, but there's so many. He does one where he's a British rapper, and he does one where a whole bunch of people used it to like close down bro burger joints. Like it was crazy. It's do you know which one I'm talking about, Burley?
Yeah, I've watched all this dude shit. I thought you were just explaining it. Yeah.
So
it's hilarious.
But have you seen the one where they use that song though? So everyone was mimicking like, oh look, it's an upscale burger restaurant that nobody's heard of before, and paying $20 and $30 for these burgers. And they were literally closing down restaurants to this song. It was
fucking them up, dude. Yeah. But do you remember when he first started though? It was just like weird skits of like, this is how a British person would do this. And then, like he started off corny, and then he found his niche with this music thing.
So who's better, him or Weird Al?
Dude, Weird Al is a legacy member. You can't compare Weird Al to anybody doing parodies because he's legacy, right?
Yeah. I agree.
If Weird Al would put something out now, I mean, okay, who is Weird Al's competition?
Do you guys see this Asian
I was waiting for it to explode. Why is it yellow?
Say, hey, Goot, David Attenborough this. David Attenborough this. Go.
Boom, what? David Hepburn, what?
Dude, David Attenborough this.
I don't know who that
something
is.
To say.
I don't know who that is either.
Oh, you don't
Jesus,
know,
David.
Dude. Okay, you know what's
wrong with y'all?
My internet is ass.
All right, can you David Attenborough this?
No, I know who you're talking about. I know who it is, but on the spot,
it is climbing on your mic, dude.
Have y'all never watched that Discovery? It's like called like Blue World, Blue Planet, or whatever that is. And he's like, now watch the caterpillar go across the plant, and it's like, it's David Attenborough, dude. Golly, get some culture in y'all's life. Quit watching monkey movies, you perverts.
Yeah.
Speaking of perverts,
I just enjoy watching people die.
right outside of Shreveport, Louisiana, is a little place called Chimp Haven. Okay? Yup. Chimp Haven. It exists. It sounds worse than it is. But they have over 300 retired chimps there. And we were going to go.
Interested?
Well, hold on, brother. This gets a little weirder. We were going to go. I'm on the website going like, I can't figure out how to get tickets to this thing. I call and I'm like, hey, trying to go. We're in town right now. How do we get tickets? And the guy said, well, we're only open 2 days a year. And it's on Saturday, this Saturday. I was like, dude, I'm out of town this Saturday. So, I mean, what do you do with the monkeys the rest of the year? And he hung up on me. What do they do with these monkeys the rest of the year? 2 days a year? They got 300 chimps in there?
The chimps are probably doing a lot of banging, throwing shit at each other, and that's probably
how do they make money?
You got to ask if they have an autoclave or not.
Why?
You know what that is?
I know what an autoclave is, but why?
Thank God, because God knows what they're going to do. They'll probably fill it with some anthrax or COVID or whatever new disease and walk him down there to the Green Mile and let him explode.
I know for a fact that the VA does some with some tests using monkeys, but hold on, Euban, you better stop that, brother. Anyways, Tuskegee was a long time ago. I didn't think that they did that anymore. But apparently I've uncovered something, guys. Look up Chimp Haven. They all look like the bad one from Planet of the Apes. They all look like, not Caesar, they all look like the bad one. They're scary looking, dude.
Chimp Haven.
The first picture that pulled up for this one was this
guy.
God damn.
Like he dies. Like, I'm not going to lie. That was
put that lady's face on that body. It'll work out.
He looks homeless, bro.
Yeah. If you put that lady who died on that body, it would work.
That's the cover.
This one right here used to sell me loose single cigarettes outside the 7-Eleven. Like, I know that one in a heartbeat.
That's George.
One of them's trying to sell you that condom machine that you want.
Speaking of which, I wonder if that son of a bitch responded now. Now I'm interested. Hold on. Like, did he ever sell that thing yet? Not surprised.
Some backstory. Burley, Euban's been going back and forth about buying a condom machine. And he messages this guy every time he gets baked, and then he never goes to buy the condom machine.
Dude,
how much does he want
so
for
far
it?
away. Okay, hold on. I guess I should remove this.
It's like 100 miles away or something.
How much is it?
Dude, it was like $50 now or something. I think it was super cheap.
Hey, text me his number. I'll text the one on the show right now. I'll get interested in this condom machine.
It's a Facebook.
Let's see what I can get him down to.
Yeah.
So it's on the Facebook.
Is it on? Well, I mean, okay. Shoot me the ad. I got you.
You know what's wild too is your Facebook page shows up as a friend suggestion often when I'm high and I'm on Facebook Marketplace.
My personal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get into my personal one. I had no idea. I only use the Burley one. Yeah.
It is an older photo, so it's but it did show where you worked and everything, and I was like, no effing way.
That's not good.
Like it did. So, and you're gonna think I'm the dumbest one when it comes to like finding this stuff on the internet from everybody. So if I found this stuff, and honestly, it found me because I don't know what happened. You just started becoming a
I should
friend
probably
suggestion.
figure that out.
Yeah, Matt, cut that.
Yeah, no doubt. I should probably figure that out.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
So speaking of the whole Chimp Haven thing, a few years ago, I may or may not have gotten a call from this one lady who had some issues down in Louisiana, and there was an alligator farm, and with flooding, the water came up and the alligators got out, and yeah, all of a sudden I hear screaming. They're in the apartment. They're down the hall.
Yes, dude.
Click.
What?
Oh, no.
That's
they were coming for her real quick.
That's our final destination. Back to your question, Max. I got you.
good call.
Dude,
on the final destination.
I saw this story. I follow this guy on Twitter, and I don't know if he's just a psychopath or he's crazy, but apparently there was a fog that occurred down in Florida, and they pulled samples from it, and there's all this crazy shit in it, and like he's going on and on about how like he's showing like the microscope of what was in the fog, and it's like all this crazy shit. So they think that they're like testing chemicals on people down in Florida. I gotta find it. But like, I like conspiracy theories. I was all up in the thread. I'm like, oh shit, that looks, I don't know what that is. They're breathing it in.
And it smells, apparently.
That's my problem, though, is if they dropped all that stuff, the rich people are going to breathe it too.
I mean, yeah, probably. I don't think they care if it's rich or poor. I think they're just testing it.
Yeah, so people say
the government.
You know who they are.
The government is run by rich people. There is no real government, dude. It's all run by billionaires, dude. There's no government. There's nothing. It's fake. It's fake. My neighbors love me.
They love you. So yeah, people say it smells like gasoline and rubber. The fog to it.
Yeah.
Someone's burning something illegal.
Sounds like
I think I was going where Euban was going. Yeah. I was going where Euban was going.
Yeah, who's the only one in the fog? Like,
yeah.
Dude, we used to snort pixie dust or like from the pixie sticks and stuff like that. Like, what's a little fog? Like, we'll sniff it. Yeah.
Dude, I could eat a pixie stick right now, dude. Just the stick. That's all I need. I don't need the sugar. Just the pixie stick. Whew. I haven't had one of those in 30 years. Easy.
You're talking about the paper ones, right?
No, the candy stick that you would get with the pack of sugar.
That's a dip. That's
it's not pixie stick.
That's a fun dip.
Fun dip.
Dude,
I was lost too.
You haven't had a fun dip in a while?
I haven't had a fun dip in literally since I was a kid, dude. It's probably been 30 years.
This is why you have to have kids, dude, because Valentine's Day, my kid's getting fun dip Valentine's Day. We even bought fun dip ones because I was like, hey, I want some fun dip. I'm over there too, fat as hell, opening up the pack, not even using the stick to dip the candy or whatever, the powder. I'm just devouring that whole entire thing the entire time and then just sucking on that stick like it's a...
Yeah, that stick is the best part, 100%.
Is that what chalk tastes like? Is that what I've been missing out? Is that like, do these kids have something like when they were eating chalk in school?
Out.
We should all I'm saying is we should bring back candy cigarettes because I loved those as a kid.
You can still get them. You can still get them. In Texas, you can still get them.
Can you? Because I would pretend like I'm smoking. I'm like 3 or 4, and I'm like, look, it's what my mom does. My mom's like,
they're like $2.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to get them.
How much?
Like the candy ones, I think they're like over $1 now for that. They used to be 25 cents,
dude.
I know, right?
135% tariffs on those Mexican chalk candies, dude. Let's go.
They were like Mavericks, right? Weren't they like cheap little Mavericks? Hold on, candy.
Dude, I can't believe he went up today to was 104% or is it 125? I lost track.
134. I saw it recently.
Yeah, I saw 134. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm looking at my screen and it looks like
What's the longest y'all have ever had to travel for work? Like the longest amount of time?
Flight or drive?
No. Like, okay, what's the longest amount of time you've had to stay in a hotel for work in one clip?
Probably like 3 or 4 days, probably. I think it's
1
max.
week.
Okay. How about you, Eben?
8 days, I think. But I work at a fucking
Okay.
hotel, so I get to go to one every damn day.
Yeah, but I mean, away from home, you have to stay in said hotel. So 8 days?
Yeah, 8 days.
Okay, 8 days is a solid clip. Tomorrow will be 4 days. I can't imagine being one of these guys that goes out for like 3 or 4 weeks at a time. Like the depths of the hub that I'm getting into is getting weird. Like it would get so bad at a certain point. I'm getting full volume porn now. Like I can watch it full volume, and I'm not in a hurry to get the poison out. Like I have time now, right? So now I can really just find the right video, if you know what I mean. So now I'm just I'm getting into like page 85 of this site. It's the depths that I'm going. This could be a problem if I had to go longer than 4 days at a time. Like I need to. I here's the clip. I think men need to. I think they need to secretly jerk it. I think that's what they need. It keeps us sane from getting too much to becoming too much of a degenerate. We have to secretly do it in the bathroom, quickly, and just taking a slightly longer shower, if you know what I mean.
You gotta clean it.
Thoughts?
You gotta take your time cleaning that bad boy. I get you. Those long
Yeah,
showers.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you give me 8 pillows like I always order when I get to a hotel. I said I want like 8 pillows. They bring it. And a bunch of sheets that I don't have to worry about. I mean, dude, I barely use a towel when I get out of the shower. I just lay down on the bed and dry off in the bed. I got a
You
king
are a
size. I just dry off on one side and then I just go sleep on the
heathen.
dry side.
You're a
God
I
you're,
wipe
you're
my
damn
the
it.
butt on
person
the
that Euban hates that gets hotels.
Disgusting. I am so glad that I don't have to clean the rooms because now sometimes they're like, hey man, we're really
Dude, my
short staffed.
bath.
Can you help me? And I'm like, oh shit, look at the time. I got that meeting and it's me sitting in the Kohl's parking lot taking a nap.
I got a jacuzzi bathtub, dude. I broke that out yesterday.
That's the
Jizzed
most
in it.
disgusting shit ever. And guess what?
Did you
How
record it?
did you record it? Did you film yourself in it? Because that's hard to clean, right? Like those jacuzzi tubs are very hard to clean. So once you jizz in it, that's mix it in. You got some Freddie Mercury jizz in you somewhere. Like
To
you've got
know,
AIDS, my friend.
I gotta think that there's like 85 people that did this before me, minimum.
I'm sure it's way worse than 85. Keep telling yourself 85.
So according to Wikipedia, Pornhub is Canadian owned.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
There's a tariff on it, dude. Don't buy
I know.
Hope you got the lifetime membership, dude.
How the hell is your hotel Wi-Fi doing better than my
speaking
home
of which,
Wi-Fi?
Yeah, your
you got
Wi-Fi's
home
blowing donkey
because
dick,
you
bro.
bought Homo Wi-Fi.
This is ridiculous.
Shout out Caesars for the Wi-Fi.
Ooh, nice hotel.
Do you upgrade your Wi-Fi to the better, like $6 a day Wi-Fi when you go into a hotel?
Yes. You know why? Because I'm not paying for it, and I just
Well
say
played.
I didn't know.
Allegedly.
We're looking at your expense reports. It says
Dude.
your room had to get new curtains. Why are we paying for curtains?
Let me make sure my name's not on this, but let me show you my funny expense report, dude. This is. Pause is a
Sorry,
pretty
dude.
sweet function, though, because you would not stop saying the N word
About time.
over and over.
Could you imagine
He
being
He
able
said,
to
"No,
do
I'm
that?
done with this. I'm breaking it
Yeah.
out."
So,
They
do you
probably
know?
watched ours and it was like, we need to put a pause button in there because Burley, every time he says, hey guys, night, you're like, he's getting close every time. Like
Night, night.
there's 3 of the same letters in there. It's getting dangerous. But no, it's. I wonder if you could pause and then quickly edit something out because that would make Matt's life a hell of a lot easier if that was a function.
It would be hilarious. I'm just throwing this out there, and I would be totally okay with it if somehow you could figure out how to edit me out of this show totally. So it's just you responding to not me there, over and over. Just I'm totally out of it. And it's just like ha ha, just for no reason. It would make me laugh. I don't know. In my head, it's funny. I'm having a hard time explaining it. Anyways, folks, how you doing?
You painted a better picture on Shirley Obert than
we can bring her back.
No,
that beautiful Aryan broad. Speaking of which, hey, do you know who just bought most of the land in Shreveport? 50 Cent. Yeah, pull this up. He's opening a movie studio out here. I guess it's cheap as hell, dude. This town is the most dead place you've ever been. It's run down, falling apart.
Is the worst. It's one of the worst. It's got to be a top 5 place that I've went to for work that I've hated.
Where'd you stay?
We stayed like downtown in it. I mean, it was a nice hotel because we had when my company does meetings, a lot of times we need like a business hall with meeting room, and talking them into doing a casino doesn't tend to go in my favor. But that was, I think we went there first before we went to Jackson, Mississippi, which was just as bad. Awful.
A good song by Mr. Kid Rock. Am I right, Eben?
God.
I feel like Jackson, Mississippi.
Who doesn't wear a suit to the White House? Terrible, isn't it?
Hey, he wore a suit. He wore an American flag suit, dude.
Thing I've ever seen in my life. I can't find where. Apparently, he's purchased several buildings on Commerce Street in Shreveport. It looks like he's purchased like a lot here, so I just can't specifically find what you're saying. I guess.
Well, dude, I saw.
He's investing like $2.3 million in just like buildings and just vacant lots.
That's what I'm seeing. Like it's called Harlem Pizza is apparently what his business is. That he's. Is that what? Was that just an ad that was on there?
I know that I've been screaming G-Unit in the casino all night last night, and I would like to say sober. That's weird. You ever had just a Diet Coke inside of a casino? It's horrible.
No.
I thought about ordering an O'Doul's just so it felt correct. You know, just like then turns out I'm not gay. So
or an alcoholic, which is really
no doubt
non-alcoholic beers for at this point. But I saw a podcast clip from Ben Stiller. He was talking with Adam Scott about filming, and they said nobody films in California anymore. They get so much bonuses and spliffs and shit to do it internationally. I think they said, oh, do you know that show, The Floor, that Fox does? It's like a game show or whatever. That show is filmed in Ireland because it's cheaper to fly 100 people and staff to Ireland and shoot than it is to just shoot in California. Like, how up is that?
I think that's one of the reasons Star Wars was mostly filmed in England.
Yeah. Well, they have their own studios, and so it's a lot cheaper out there. The tax incentives and all the different like behind under the table stuff deals that happen.
Why don't they choose anywhere else? Why is it just the
each state is so different? The regulations and like the different like you have to have people hired from that state. Like it's weird. The editors and all the stuff behind the scene. That's why Marvel just focuses in like Atlanta, Georgia, or they go to Australia or like Ireland, Greenland. It's crazy.
There's a prime piece of property in between the river and the sea that a certain type of people are wanting to rebuild here soon, and they tend to be in the bank and movie industry, if you know what I mean.
My God.
From the river to the sea.
I'm sure Matt has missed you, Burley.
Hey, that was all code words. I can say whatever I want.
It was code words. Dude, you know what? We need to count how many F words we said last week, because I feel like last week was our best week.
What? Really did the show go clean? Y'all gotta warn me.
No,
we didn't go clean. I still say, but I mean, we're trying to make it a little bit easier for Matt without, like, obviously I say the F word every 2 seconds, but I find it a bit of a game for myself to play to see how long I can go without doing it as much. It's not fun though, because it's like one of my top favorites.
Because now you're in your
like,
head. Yeah.
It's you're edging the F word. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
You're
What's
going
the
around like,
correct
Or I'm
adjective
telling
to
stories
use?
about yelling at people.
he's
Like, losing your yo-yo.
That's what I was gonna say too. Unless the yo-yo's mentioned, then he's like,
Still never got it back, man. I'm still pissed. Still pissed off about it.
Burley,
It's
were
the
you ever
yo-yo that
robbed
got
of
away.
anything?
T-Dog said, Rob, shut up. I mean, Max, shut up.
Robbed of anything. I mean, I've had things like stolen at like summer camp and shit, but like
nobody
my
came up
butthole,
to you,
my
stole
virginity.
something, and ran.
No, I've never been robbed. I've had a weapon pulled on me, but it was in more of a confrontation type of thing. But I've never, I've never been robbed. Yeah.
Confrontation, like a duel?
No. It was mostly one person had a gun and another person did not. So I just like, all right, dude, don't know what to do. I thought we were just gonna fist fight. My bad.
Start playing Nas.
Yeah. I'm not super cool and hip like you, dude. I will gladly become a bitch right now.
Burley
I mean, suck
is
it.
the
I'll
one
suck
that
it. I'll
does
suck
the
it.
stealing.
Yeah, I like to rob things. When was the last time y'all stole something? Okay, so we gotta think about it.
Yeah.
I've done it since I've been in Louisiana. Come on, guys. It's so
Wait,
easy.
what did you steal?
A Diet Coke. But still, it's something.
Rebel, look at you.
It's the little rush. Like, can I get away with this? I'm just not gonna scan this. And then it's funner if the person is within, like you can see them in the corner of your eye. You can just do it right in front of them. At the grocery store, I don't even bother putting it on the counter. I just have it in my basket and just walk through. They never ask. So yeah, always steal. This is a show for the kids, right? Hey kids, always steal.
See,
Actually got in trouble. My first job was working here at Wawa, which if you guys don't have a Wawa, it's like 7-Eleven or a Sheetz or whatever you guys have. And I was ringing at the cash register. This is before touchscreen was invented. Or it was invented. They just were too cheap to use it, whatever. And kids from high school came in. I was in 10th grade or I think 11th grade, actually. And kids came in and I wanted to be cool. And they were like, yo, man, can you hook me up? And I'm like, all right, just here, give me this. And I made the beep sound with my mouth. And there was a whole line of customers. So it wasn't just them.
Beep, beep.
And it just so happens that like the guy that was like 3 or 4 people down was like a regular. And he had his like cup that he was refilling of coffee. And he ratted me out to my boss. Now, my boss looked like Peter Griffin, except It was a very, very butch woman. Very, like, not closeted for sure. Like, you knew that she liked vaginas.
Yeah.
And she like, I forget what I was doing. And this was like the next shift I had. And the cold box is where you stack the
that's
drinks.
what she had because she was too fat.
I was waiting for it.
She had the vajumic and everything, bro. Like 100%. But she pulls me in the cold box. She's like, "Did you seriously make the beeping sound and give your buddies free sodas?" And I'm like, "That was me, yes." And she's like, "Just to fill home." And
deny, dude.
So, dude, at that point, I was 17. They were working. I was probably working 35 hours a week. Like I was not supposed to be working as much as I was. So then what happened is they never fired me. They just never put me back on the schedule. And then one of my buddies at school was like, "Hey man, I just got a job at your Wawa." And I was like, "Doing what?" He's like, "Cashier." And I was like, "Took my job."
They're taking my gerbs.
You
should have hit him like, "Hey, the boss really loves it when you go beep beep whenever you scan something."
Right.
I mean, dude, I wish I could like go back and like that's one of those moments like when you're an adult. Like if I could go back, I wish I could have just like stood there over the shoulder of myself and watched me do it because it would be hilarious. I'd still be laughing.
Yeah, your face reaction.
Like if it was just them, it would have been fine. But because there was literally a line full of people, like I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Whatever.
I mean, impressive enough if people didn't fall for it sooner. You know what I mean? It means you were doing a decent job making your little meep So,
No, that was the first time I ever did it.
Oh, never mind.
He's no car.
Well,
he's no Carl Weathers or whatever his name was.
When we used to do the like, I'd work the deli and make sandwiches, and we didn't have the touchscreens at the time, so you took orders by hand. So like, you know, old school, like that white piece of paper with the lines and shit that like you get at a diner, and my buddies would come in and be like, "Hey, I'll take a shorty," which is like the smallest sandwich, and I would give them a classic, which is the biggest sandwich, you know. And I did that for a while. You Wawa, bunch
I would
of
do that
bitches.
too.
This was
I would do that.
25 years ago. Can't get me now.
This is
Yeah.
Worked at a gas station too that didn't have touchscreens or anything. It was a like truck stop out in the middle of freaking nowhere, and their
You
receipts
saw a
were
lot of dicks.
I did not, but they used to blow up that bathroom like nobody's business. And I was working with somebody else, so I'd always stock the cooler, and I was like, your deal was up in the front, like the ice cream freezer and the shitter. Like you got that, and the air compressor that broke all the time. And I'm like, that's your bitch. I'll keep the cooler stocked. I'll make the tuna and the chicken salad sandwiches or whatever. But disgusting.
Ugh.
But they were so old fashioned over there. They didn't keep track of their inventory at all. So what we would do is every time a trucker would come in, and they would buy like $50 worth of food. And so we would ring that up as $50 worth of lottery, not food.
nice.
Right? And so at the end of the day, we're pulling rolls, which is $300 worth of lottery tickets. And we got caught too one time that we stole a whole bunch of beer and threw it in the back of my 2001 Honda Odyssey, bro. That minivan.
Oh, hell
the
yeah, dude.
Shaggin' wagon, bro.
Yes, sir. Did you ever use it as a shaggin' wagon? Yes or no?
I did, yes, with an inflatable
Okay.
mattress, bro.
Wow.
Oh, I love that thing. I wish if I can go back and have that. That van was extraordinary. Loved it. But fill that bad boy up with a whole bunch of beer. From there, we had lottery tickets. I was smoking cigarettes at that time. We stole a whole bunch of cartons of cigarettes. Dude, I never paid for gas for a while because we'd even ring up. They'd be like, oh, hey, here's, $30 worth of food. That's $30 worth of gas. That's a full tank, baby, back in the day. Shit was amazing.
You could not have let me be alone in a gas station. There's no way.
Dude. And I was stealing snacks left and right, and the little cheese and chili cheese dispenser. I was putting chili and cheese on every chip in there, dude. I loved it.
What would stop you from getting just plastered every day? That's what would get me, dude. You got all this booze in there, but I might as well have a little bit, just
We
go
would have
after it.
We would have a tall boy or a 40
Yeah.
in the cooler in the back that we would take swigs, like we just go back over there, chug a little bit, come back to work, chug a little bit. Yeah.
The trick is styrofoam big gulp, and then just fill that bastard up. Have you ever drank beer with a straw? I have. I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah. I actually kind of prefer it. It's kind of tasty.
It's been a while, but Jesus.
I
That's
have
how you
never
drive.
had beer with a straw.
You pour it into a styrofoam cup so you can make it on down the road without worry, dude. Yeah, dude.
Nah, we just pour vodka in water bottles and put Mio in it, and it's just like flavored water, but
I
with a
just want
bunch.
to have like a light buzz. I don't want to be blacked out going down the interstate.
We're not putting like 32 shots in a bottle. It's literally
You filled up a
measured
water
out.
bottle with vodka.
No, it's measured out, bro. It's 2 ounces of vodka, and the rest is water. It's 2 ounces vodka. 16,
So you're putting
14
other
ounces.
things in it. Okay, you didn't mention
okay.
water, dude. You said fill up
Yeah.
a water bottle with vodka and
That's
Mio.
what I heard.
Well, it's
I've
got
tried
water
that.
in it,
It's
guys.
horrible.
I know.
It's delicious.
No,
No, I've tried it
With the
straight
water.
vodka with Mio. It's terrible.
Oh,
no, Burley, what was the biggest thing that you've stolen? Monetary value.
If I'm 17 years old, was it statute of limitation? We broke into a dentist office and took the nitrous tanks when I was 17. That was pretty awesome. I don't know how much that's worth, but it seemed like a felony.
that's got to be worth a couple dollars for sure.
It was really fun at that party. So
Yeah, speaking of that, I read the story that happened a couple months ago, but I saw it last week. So apparently this house was for sale in Nashville, and the owner was gone. I guess the kids were scouting it out, they had this. They started like posting on Instagram, all social media. They're having this house party there. So they break in, they break the key thing for the house for sale. They go in there, they just have a house party. They're going to town, swinging on the chandeliers, just doing damage left and right. What would you do if you caught them?
I would shoot people, especially kids.
So they're high school. They're like 15, 16, 17, 18
I tried
years
to keep
old.
the straightest face I possibly could.
Yeah, he's like, I will be an abortion doctor and just take them all out.
So
man,
the owner of the house is like, he's our age, like 38. And he sees it, like the owners are calling him, like, hey, are you having a party at your house? And guy's like, what the heck? So he calls the police, and like they like 500 kids just scattered from his house. They caught like 12 of them. They're arrested. They caused over $100,000 in damage. And the house is for sale. So like 12 got arrested. Like I'm curious to see if they're going to pay for the damages or not. Like as parents, they should pay the price too, right?
Okay, hold on. We are 4 old bastards. Okay? Let's shave 20 years off of our ages currently. How sick is this? How sick is this? We wish we could go to that party.
I know, right?
Yeah, all of us would want to go. Why are we such pussies talking about we have to get their kids? No, they're kids. Come on. Just don't do it to me. You all up.
Let's. What if you came home to your house and it's just a bunch of kids partying, and then they cause 50 grand in damage to your house? What is Burley doing in that scenario?
I think I burn it and claim the insurance. I will Joe Biden build back better and just move on.
Yeah, I mean, that's fun, dude. 100 grand. I mean,
yeah,
homeowners would have to cover that, right? Because it's not like none of those kids were his, and I mean, it's like vandalism almost.
I think that you're right though. The parents are probably be held liable if they're under 18, for sure. For sure.
I was probably 8 or 9, and we lived in like a gated community complex, and there was 4 houses down. There was like the little realtor lock that was like almost like a door hanger, like it had like the hook that would go around the doorknob itself with like the big gray key lock in it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so we broke it open and took the key and opened it, and we're like, we have our own house. Look at this. Like this is ours. We had these, we brought our Nintendo 64 in there, had these weird, I don't even know how to explain it. It was like, it looked like couch cushions, but if you laid them out and folded them the right way, it was like a recliner chase looking like thing. It was wild in the 90s, the things that we had. But we're over there. We painted on the walls. We're putting holes in the wall. We're thinking it's fun, just breaking the drywall and everything, having a good old time. And we woke up one morning and then all of our shit was in the front yard. And I was like, our Nintendo 64, Donkey Kong 64 was in there. We got to go grab that. We went over there like we were stealth, like just ninjas trying to go grab that stuff. And I was waiting for somebody to holler at us. But I'm surprised they didn't throw that shit in the trash. They kept all that over there. I would have. Yeah. They just said it politely, just right in the side.
I would have set up a trap.
Well, yes.
And you little bastards. And then I could have done some Saw things to you. Maybe some priestly things. Some priestly things?
Considering
heretic things.
Yeah.
Considering Euban's street that he lived on, I'm shocked it waited. It still was there.
I know, right? This is in Vegas, right?
We were, yes. So, and that's the thing is now that I think about it,
they didn't take too kindly to Donkey Kong Country.
I just thought about it too. They probably pissed in that pile, and I never realized it. But I still have that Nintendo 64.
The owner probably got you back. You probably just don't know. He probably came on everything and just wiped it all over your N64. He wiped shit in the cartridge. I'm sure he got you. Like he got you back. You just don't even know.
Damn, I never thought.
Now he's thinking about it. God damn it.
I probably blew right into that game, and dry semen hit me right in the face as a 8-year-old.
Potato flakes all in the mouth. Just
I was theoretically like molested, and I didn't even know about it from Donkey Kong.
He did a
64.
Euro trip with the cartridge, just like all his pants in his ass crack.
I'm like, I don't remember this being so gooey. What the fuck? God damn it! My
Why does
64 is in
Donkey
my
Kong
house.
look more brown than he did before?
Wait, is that V64?
Do it.
Wait, is that V64 that you said? The 64 in your house?
Yeah, it's in my house now.
From
We've
the
been
story?
playing. Yeah,
But that's the same one from the story.
it is. It's the same 64
Dude,
from when I was a kid.
Kids touch the AIDS 64, dude.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking about it now.
Need to go buy a test. Go buy a test, please. It would be hilarious.
The inside of it.
Is there like a semen swab test?
Dude, you know what? Oh,
It
now
would make
that I think
sense
about
with
it.
your.
Go ahead. What was that?
It would make sense with your health predicament in the past few months ago.
No doubt, dude. He just packed the cartridge full of chicken shit and just said, "Go for it."
I gotta find this old TikTok too because I made a very sensual TikTok with that Nintendo 64 one time with an Air Supply song.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Just rubbing the little just rubbing the little.
I'll tell you, and it was me just caressing the inside of that.
Oh,
64.
dude, that rumble
the
pack
lip?
was all up in his testicles, bro.
Oh, bro. That TikTok too. Now I think of it was gold. I was sitting there. It was like I was fingering a 64. I had my finger just right on it, spreading the lips of the 64. It was so
Jesus Christ.
good, bro. There was some nerds over there was getting rock hard, bro.
Jesus Christ.
I need to start some OnlyFans content like that. That's smart. I might try that. But I did look at the time too. And holy shit, it's I know we're only 52 minutes in, but our time for us has been an hour since the technical difficulties in my shitty internet. But Burley, good to see you, dude. How is that Louisiana swamp ass going to be treating you for the next couple of days? You got any baby powder?
I do have a problem. I'm a bidet man, a man of culture, someone that doesn't feel the need to get my hands dirty, if you know what I mean. And when away from home, there's no bidets. My asshole is falling apart right now, dude, from wiping. Apparently, I am a total wreck down there, dude. And I didn't realize how much I did not like wiping. It's bad.
I don't know.
Bad.
I don't know why, but whenever he said, I don't like to get my hands messy, and it immediately, like, Rob didn't even, or Max didn't even say anything, but it just went to his face, and he's kind of like, huh? I hope that stays in there, because they're like that Riverside knew, they're like, this knows what we're talking about. Look at that shitty hand.
If your ass is like that, then mine is like the
Vatican.
The street.
The
streets of
got a calloused hands that look like a boxing glove. That's what my asshole looks like.
The streets of New Delhi, if you know what I mean. It's just bad.
I still have a box that has a bidet that's still just sitting in the closet that I have yet to attach. Like, it's just, I think 2 years, bro. This ass, I like a good baby wipe. Give me a cold, wet sensation, just of clean. These cheeks just glide, knowing that it's not from sweat or swamp ass or a little bit of poopy whoopy. It's just solid, clean cheeks, my guy. Love it. But I don't want
you want to talk about a shitty day. Feel free to make a joke out of this. I want to see how funny y'all actually are. Saturday, I have an open house at my house, right? Did I tell you about this?
No.
Okay. We have an open house, right? So that means me and the family and the dogs got to get out of the house, right? For a few hours. And pack up the family and the dogs into the car. We're on my way to pick up my oldest, who had spent the night because she went and saw the Minecraft movie. On the way there, I look over at my dog in my wife's lap, and he's just staring at me crazy. I'm like, "You all right, dude?" And about that moment, he just goes out, just bleh. Dog just dies, straight up dies in my wife's lap. Wildest shit ever. Yeah. Dude, it's nuts. We pulled over.
Funny you say that.
What do we do? I was like, I don't know. Fucking, it's like. So he died. We buried him that night.
Wait, was this the one that got better?
Yes. Is there a delay?
Yeah, for
there
you.
is a little bit of delay. Yeah, because your internet was starting to look like mine.
Funny, guys.
So the day after that, my kids saw the Minecraft movie. I came back home that night and I saw one of my cats on the dog beds. I looked at him, I'm like, something is not right. So I went over to him. He had a stroke.
There's a cat on a dog bed.
He had a stroke and
stupid.
Yeah, so yeah, it was bad. I held him. Wow. I held him all night. He died in my arms. That's why I drank the whole bottle of liquor. I'm like, you know what? Bro's laughing at me right now. I'm gonna run a 5K on my elliptical. I'm gonna try to break 20 minutes. I did it like resistance 12. I realized I'm like 24 minutes. I'm like, God damn it.
Let's go.
That's dude, rough, bro.
Treadmill's torture. Yeah, you know what? It was supposed to be funny, guys. Make fun of it. We can't end on sadness.
It kind of caught me off guard because there was a little bit of a delay, and like you went from having sunglasses on to a magician of just like David Blaine having them off immediately, and then I was like, whoa, that was wild. I was like, there he is without his sunglasses on again. Looks like he has Downs, and then you're like, the dog died in her lap, and I'm like, damn, and I was like, just tennis court back and forth. I'm getting whiplash. I was like, what's happening over here? Is it funny? Yeah, I'm kind of like old Yeller.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
whatever.
pretty wild. Yeah, dude.
What did your kids do?
Well, my oldest we were on our way to pick her up. She wasn't in the car.
Oh.
Here's what's crazy. The youngest, who sits directly behind me, had a straight shot into my wife's lap. She's 7. She's never seen no shit like this. The dog starts doing the death rattles, just like that. And I'm just like, oh no, I don't know what to do. Oh no. So the kid, I will hand it to my kid. She's a pimp. She goes,
was the dog's eyes just?
Oh, dude, it was the craziest. Dog died, eyes wide open, dude. It was the opposite of a Tom Cruise movie, dude. He was just
eyes don't close.
Oh, dude, it was crazy, dude. It was nuts.
Jesus
it was wild.
Christ.
But just the I was just like, oh no, oh no.
That's that little girl's gonna be her yo-yo story. Like that's gonna be like, I went out into the car one time and I just saw my dog and I thought he was just really happy to see me, but he was seizing up and just getting rigor mortis and dying.
20 years from now, she's gonna have a podcast to talk about
yeah. I don't handle this kind of stuff
Jesus
well, so
Christ.
like we boxed up the dog because we couldn't go back to the house, right? There were open houses going on, so we put the dog in a box, left him at my sister-in-law's house, and then went to pick up my oldest. And my sister-in-law called my wife, and she said, "Hold on, my sister's calling." And my dumb brain, not thinking, have to make a joke. Forgot my kids can hear. I'm like, "Is he back alive?" You know, just like, and my oldest starts bawling. I'm like, "Oh, I'm an asshole. I don't deal with grief very well."
I can only imagine what drunk Burley would have said. That's what I want to know. Because drunk Burley's a different human being.
Give him some milk.
Goose over here had to hold his cat like as it died. You're over here just like, yeah, that dog died. Yeah, just
it's gallows humor, dude. I don't deal with like if either one of y'all, if any of y'all died, I'm gonna make jokes. Just letting you know.
Good.
Even if I was
Meanwhile,
if
look at
I
his
was Ben Affleck and you were Matt Damon,
looks like he just busted, and there's no better way to end it than looking like he just finished. Oh, he's coming back. But speaking of coming,
perfect
I
ending.
You guys all just relieved yourself. I was able to bust up with laughter. Oh, you see what I did there. But we do appreciate you guys and hope
Shake
you guys,
it up.
It's good to have Burley back. And hopefully, Burley, will we see you next week as well, or is it only whenever you're in Louisiana?
This is break time.
Yeah,
at this point,
I'm about to go win some money.
all right. Go cuddle with those 8 pillows and try to, use a towel for once, for God's sakes. You're disgusting. All right. We will see you guys next week.
Whenever I'm in a hotel, I am an Indian.
Jesus Christ. All right. Burley Patel, we will see you later, my friend. On that note, we'll see you guys next week.
Tony, Matt, Tyson, Goat, you been and Rob are bringing this show for y'all. They're gonna say what they want and keep it raw with the show called Body Wrong.